Hello again, Del Oro. Coming up next month, we have the Steve March Relays.
What's that?
Oh, well, see, it's a track event held in honor of Steve March. He was actually the original one who started the whole Golden Eagle thing.
That sounds very interesting.
Well,
Here's a clip to tell you more about it.
But I wanted to tell them more about it.
Steve March Relays is going to be coming up on March 1st. It's our first race out for the year, so be there. You guys need to come. This race is going to be the 6th annual. For those of you that do not know Steve March, he was known as Mr. Golden Eagle around here. He is black and gold through and through. And he's first to score a touchdown, first to win a race in Del Oro history, and so there's no better way to honor him than to give him his own track meet in honor of his name. So this year we have made custom batons to actually kind of boost up the meet in itself. Our track meet is completely sold out at this point, so there will be 9 teams attending at this for the year, and for our team it's a really big confidence booster as they're allowed to work with each other and build team camaraderie.
Ooh. Reporting for Del Oro News, I'm Austin Lancaster. Back to you, Travis.
Oh, thanks, Austin. You did a great job.
You know who else did a good job?
Yes, it was Steve March when he began the Mystery Golden Eagle Champ.
No.
Oh, Brandon Monroe?
Yes, but no.
My mother?
No.
Oh, well, the only thing left is... the Lady Eagles wrestlers.
There you go. They were league champions for the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah, they also placed in the top 5 in almost every tournament.
It was a really good season. But you know who is going to have a good season?
It wouldn't happen to be the boys baseball team, would it?
If you ever felt the desire to hit balls with bats
And not get arrested?
then try out for the baseball team. Here's Mr. Dietrich with more information.
I think we're going to surprise some teams. Our league is pretty loaded with talent. Wood Creek and Granite Bay played in the Division II section championship last year. This year we're all Division I, so we're joining a tough field as far as playoffs are concerned. But I think we'll make some noise in league. You know, with Wood Creek, Granite Bay, Rockland, and ourselves, Nevada Union, and Roseville. It's a tough league, but I think we're going to surprise some people.
I think we'll do actually pretty well. We have a strong pitching staff and everything, and we can hit too, so it'll be pretty good overall, I think.
Our team's anchored by our pitching staff. We have Keith Heyer coming back after a great season last year as a junior, along with Aaron Richmond, Aiden Kearney. They're all seniors, mixed in with a couple juniors who we expect big things out of, as well as a sophomore in Kyle Yamada. From a hitting standpoint, we really are excited about our up the middle. We got Trent Homan, shortstop, and Theron Hereford returning second-team All-League at second base. We also are pretty high on Trevor Sloss, who was also a returning All-League second team last year as a junior in center field. So we have some pretty big hitters, and we're looking forward to scoring some runs and putting some pressure on the defense. Team chemistry is going really good so far. We had a good off-season and good senior leaders, and really excited for the group, and we're having a good time. Good coaching staff, new coaching staff, and we're all getting along.
It's really good. Everyone's good friends with each other, and we have a really good time, so it makes it more fun.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dietrich. Looks like it's going to be a promising year.
Too bad things haven't turned out right for everyone.
That is right. Let's go to Matthew and talk about the drive for COPD 300.
As Jimmy Johnson took the checkered flag in the 55th running of the Daytona 500, NASCAR brought Speed Weeks to a close. Although Jimmy is currently in the spotlight, most fans will remember the 2013 Speed Weeks for a crash at the finish of Saturday's NASCAR Nationwide Series race. The Nationwide Series is a lower division of NASCAR where younger drivers like Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Trevor Bayne, Justin Allgaier, who has no relation to Travis Allgaier, and Travis Pastrana can try to kickstart their careers while racing against some of NASCAR's best. The season also kicked off with a race at Daytona, the Drive for COPD 300. The racing was great all day with lots of action and excitement. A late crash involving Austin Dillon and Michael Lynette set up a late 2-lap restart called a green-white checkered.
Oh, there it is! Contact! Austin Dillon turned into the middle of the pack!
Motor straight, motor straight.
On the last lap coming off of turn 4, the drivers were setting up for a great photo finish when this violent wreck happened.
And contact! Smith turned around! Tommy Stewart is going to win this race! And a terrible crash! crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn.
Regan Smith, desperate to hold on to his lead, tried to block Brad Keselowski, but to no avail. Regan was then turned into the wall, and as the field scrambled to miss him, chaos ensued. Kyle Larson, driver of the number 32 Clorox car, was making his first ever Nationwide Series start when he was catapulted into the catch fence. The entire front end of his car was ripped off, and debris was launched into the stands through the hole in the fence his car made. Luckily, all drivers involved were okay and walked away, a true testament to NASCAR's continued advancements in safety. But all eyes were on the fans. In total, 14 fans were checked into the Halifax Medical Center. 5 were reported to be in critical condition, but all injured fans were stabilized. More were transported to another hospital, but so far, no deaths have been recorded. NASCAR and its fans came together and shared prayers for the injured fans. Tony Stewart, who won the race, did not celebrate. He only showed up in victory lane after being instructed to, and showed no enthusiasm for his win out of concern for the injured spectators.
The important thing is what's going on the front stretch right now. It's, we've always known, and since racing was started, this is a dangerous sport, but it's hard when we assume that risk, and it's hard when the fans get caught up in it. So, as much as we want to celebrate right now, and as much as this is a big deal to us, I'm more worried about the drivers and the fans that are in the stands right now, because that was, I could see it all in the mirror, and it didn't look good from where I was at either.
Thank you, Matthew. It was beautiful.
That's too bad, though.
Well, at least we have some good news.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Our pilot episode of What Would You Do If?
And that's how I got this scout.
Wow. So you guys going to movie night this Friday?
No, what is that?
Pitch Perfect.
Oh, really? Oh, I love that movie. Hold on, I just called my mom, make sure I can go.
Are you okay?
I lost my phone.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to find it.
Well, that's it for this week. I'm Travis Allgaier.
And I'm Bronte Gould.
And you stay golden, Del Oro.